Hey, thank you for your patience, everyone. I thought they were doing like a state of the game, right? So we were meant to be doing a live reaction. Instead, we're going to read through what they've just posted, which you could have done anyway. If I knew this was going to be the case, we probably wouldn't have done this. So anyway, we're going to read through this. This has just gone live now for those waiting for the announcement today. They're doing a specialization revamp, as you can see there. Intelligence Annex. Make sure my sound's working. Yeah, we're all good. We're all good. So we're going to find out. I haven't even read this yet, obviously. It's literally just gone live on Twitter. You can check it out on their main Twitter page here. They just tweeted it 3 minutes ago. So we're going to read through it now. I'm going to give me a reaction. That's what we're going to do without further ado. Because I got a stream to do as well. We're doing some raids tonight. I can't wait. So let's do this. So agents, as previously communicated, we are back with a new episode of the Intelligence Annex Initiative. Today, we are kickstarting things strong with a focus on how we are going to improve one of the key aspects of the game, specializations. While all details will be shared closer to launch, we wanted to give you a first sneak peek about how the team is going to continue to give you more choice in building your perfect agent. To introduce this content, we now leave the floor to Trick Dempsey, expert game designer. This is where I thought they were going to do like stay in the game. So sorry about this. I thought we were going to be watching Trick Dempsey talk about this. Anyway, you was watching me read. Let's read on. Specialization Revamp. In the last few years, we've dedicated a lot of time to researching the builds used by players in both PvE and PvP content, and we've concluded that specializations are today not reaching their full potential. Yet our objective for specializations is to empower players to create agents who match their playstyle preferences. With our next update, specializations will greatly improve both build diversity and player choice. To do this, we'll be splitting up specialization progression into a linear level and a specialization tree. So the linear level progression, in the current design, much of the existing specialization tree is mandatory. Agents can spread their points into proving signature weapon damage and ammo acquisition, also requiring to manually add and remove individual elements whenever you decide to try out new weapons. To better fit with our ambition to create a more bespoke experience for all specializations, these elements will be moving into a strictly linear level system. This is where you'll unlock the skill variants, specialization sidearm, and upgrades, and signature weapon power. This is where the power increase comes from. Perks will be moved here once they've been reviewed and tuned. Once you've unlocked these benefits, they will remain permanently on your character as long as they have the specialization active. This linear level progression will also award you with specialization points spent in the new specialization tree. Okay, the specialization tree. Thanks to the addition of the linear progression system, we'll be entirely reviewing the specialization tree to provide a stronger focus on customization and choice to the players. Importantly, there will not be enough specialization points to purchase every perk on the tree. Instead, you'll need to choose what perks best fit your playstyle. The specialization tree focuses on 3 elements: signature weapons, armor kits, and grenades. For grenades and armor kits, we want to provide alternate uses for these consumables, which may be triggered instantly in addition to their standard behavior. The trees permit agents to pick whether their armor kits and grenades have these alternate quick uses and invest additional specialization points to improve them. For the signature weapons, we want to allow players to customize their behavior and to invest specialization points to increase the impact those choices might have. This would be a meaningless addition without the ability to make named enemies vulnerable to signature weapon damage, so we are implementing a system to make that possible. Additionally, we want the whole specialization tree to be valid in all game modes, and this means that we are reintroducing the signature weapons to PvP. We want all players to enjoy benefit from these new balancing efforts and improved experience. To avoid seeing signature weapons become the ultimate ambush tools, agents will be treated the same way as named enemies when it comes to signature weapon damage. This will require significant balancing and tuning, so we will be watching build and player performance closely. The power of choice. Well, this is the conclusion. So yeah, the power of choice. While specialization and a signature weapon are tied, that would be no longer true for their mods, skill variants, and sidearms anymore. By sufficiently leveling up a specialization, you'll unlock these formerly specialization restricted specific items for use by other specializations. I like that. Want to use the Artificer Hive with the mortar turret while wielding the Survivalist D50, you'll be able to do just that. As you might guess, these changes, among other exciting improvements to come with our next update, are quite a complex topic to handle, and we want to take the time to deliver the best experience for you all. In the meantime, good hunting, Trick Dempsey, expert game developer. So this is all for today, agents. We are looking forward to bringing these changes and many others to keep on improving the core experience of the Division 2. Keep an eye out for future news, and don't forget to check out our next Intelligence Annex in November. Until next time, the Division 2 development team. So that's a huge change, right? So let's just get this right quickly before we end here. Give me a quick reaction. So they're basically, we're now going to have like a leveling system for specializations where everybody unlocks the same thing through a linear leveling system, which is quite basic. Loads of games do stuff like that. So basically use the specialization, level it up, and you're going to unlock perks. But on top of that, there's then going to be a tree, kind of similar to how you got your tree now, which is going to have other perks that you're going to be able to choose from. You won't be able to choose all the perks on that tree. You've got to tailor it to how you want that specialization to be. I wonder if they're going to be... I don't think it's clear there whether they're going to be introducing new elements. I'm trying to think... I don't think they were clear with that, or whether it's just the current elements being split. So that'll be interesting to know. And also, what I really like is the fact that once you unlock things on so like for exactly what it says there, the Artificer Hive that comes with the Technician, you're now going to be able to use that on any specialization. So that certainly increases build diversity, because the amount of times and build ideas you might have where you wanted to be able to use a grenade launcher as well. And you don't, the Artificer Hive is such a good skill, but you can only ever use it if you use a Technician specialization, which forces you to kind of make a skill build. Whereas now you're going to be able to use the Artificer Hive on a DPS build if you wanted to improve your skill damage. That's going to make like your hybrid builds a lot more stronger for sure. So I really like that. And they're letting you use it in PvP. So the specialized... I don't know if that's a good decision or not. I don't really play PvP, but they said they're going to be watching closely of the performance and whatnot, but it could be a good thing. Yannick did say that PvP is going to be a big change. It's going to be changes that affect the whole game, and this is one of the things he was on about for sure. So I'm going to quickly read chat, see what you guys think. Sorry, it's not exactly what I thought it was going to be today. You literally just got to me, watch me read what you could have read. But I thought Trick was going to go live. We are going to be watching him for a bit. What do you think? How you doing, everyone? Sorry. State of GCROCK. I like that. I like it. I'm just quickly scanning through chat. Nothing about level cap increase. No, just specialization revamp today. That's a good question as well. I thought that as I was reading it. What does that mean for current specializations? I imagine if we've already maxed them out, what will happen is we're just going to we'll already have all the perks unlocked. And then I'd imagine we then can stack into that skill tree how we want to. Unless they're going to force us to unlock all the specializations again in a new system. That's something they could do. That'd give us something to do, I guess. Because the thing with this update, when it launches, you don't just want to have everything done. You want reason to play, right? So maybe they make us level up our specializations again, but not unlock them through that like 5-stage process thing we had to do, because that would take the piss. But we might have to level them back up, which would probably be the best idea. Link laser pointer on another. Oh, of course. Yeah, that gives you more crit. So there you go. So that's another one, isn't it? Because that gives you more crit damage. So now where it was only on the firewall, you can now have that on any other specialization that you want. So I could have that on my raid build and I'll be hitting 200 and... What crit damage does it give you? Is it 15%? I'll be hitting like 215% crit hit damage on my current raid build. And I don't think this, what I was worried about with this is it gone to, I was looking for something that's going to say you're going to have to refarm all your builds. This is going to change the way your builds work and stuff, or it's not. Like this works hand in hand with how the game works now, which is another sign they're not going to make you refarm builds. Hopefully, because I know a lot of people are worried about that. Yes, 5-stage unlock. I ain't doing that again. Forget. One of my best videos, well, in fact, my best video was the how to unlock the technician specialization video. So if they did do that and made everyone do that again, that's getting to 1 million hits. But still, I'd rather them not. 10% crit damage with the firewall. Okay, I don't use it, but now I am going to use it, so it's 10. Thank you. I hope they change the extra 15% for each type of gun and either give it all or none. Possibly. They kind of mentioned that. I'm not going to read it back through it. This, I'm going to, when I end this now, it's going to save as a video. I'm going to copy this link. You just go on to Twitter, you'll find it. They've literally just tweeted it. But I'm going to save this link in this video description. And you can go and read it yourselves. 5-stage unlock whilst your PC keeps crashing. Yeah, right. 230 crit damage with that mod. See, I like it. That's the bit that stood out to me there. I'm not sure how much change it actually is, though. Like, I know the split in it where you've got the level progression that unlocks everything, and then you got the tree where you kind of got a fine line your play style with that tree. Is it still just going to be all the same stuff, or are they going to be introducing new stuff? I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. There's still a few questions. I think the biggest thing to take from it is that you can now use everything across all specializations, and like the guns, the artificer, that mod, and they're gonna be letting it loose in PvP. So that's gonna be interesting too. Be interested to see what PvP players think of that. Build's gonna be more powerful, 100%. I want to let noise poison Smurf. It's mixed reactions on the vote. Let me know. There's 121 votes. Do you like the sounds of this new specialization revamp if you just listened to me ramble for 10 minutes? Yes or no, or unsure? 53% so far votes are saying yeah, 38% are unsure, 9% of you say no. So it is a bit of a split between unsure and yes. I'm going to fall under the yeah category, because I was really worried about this when they first mentioned the specialization revamp, and now I feel, if anything, like someone just said, this is going to make your builds even more powerful, which could make the game too easy, which I hope it doesn't. They best be bringing in some tough content for us to use this in, right? Yeah, Dr. Brain. Yeah. Good luck. If medkits auto-use, then it would be like having unbreakable raids go for. Yeah. Andy likes it. It wasn't something I was expecting either, Simba. Is it something people are asking for as well, you know? This is a question we always get. Is it something that the fans are asking for? At the end of the day, they need to make decisions for themselves as well, the stats that they see, which we don't see. And we all have different opinions. It's impossible to cater for everybody. The specialization revamp was the last thing I was thinking of, to be fair. But I do like it. And I'd like to see new specializations. You know? I'd like to see new specializations. I think it's made for balancing against mortar and sticky cheese builds. Yeah? Probably. I'm late. I'm not going to read back through it, Kedri. I'm actually going to end it there. I've got a stream going in 40 minutes. We're going to when I end this, it's going to chuck you straight into our stream. We're carrying on with building a raid team tonight. This is going to save as a video right away. Now, you've had my reaction. I'm going to think about this after the stream and maybe make another video once I've had time to think on it and read through it again, because I find it hard reading through stuff. I was a bit unprepared for that, to do it live. So yeah, I need to read back through it and take a bit of it in and maybe do another video later. But I'm going to end it there. Thank you for tuning in. like the video, share the video, do whatever you can, interact with the video. More people can watch this. I'd really appreciate it. Hit sub if you're new. I'm going to end this now. We're going to be streaming in 40 minutes time. In fact, less than 40 minutes. I'll get a drink. We'll go live as soon as we can. It says 6 o'clock. We'll go live as soon as we can, probably 10, 20 minutes. But yeah, we're ending it there. Just quickly reading the last few comments. Hey, Phoenix, see you soon. Any news on the division is better than hordes of peeps speculating. Division sick. Don't understand the question. But sick. Right, thank you for tuning in. We're ending it there. We'll see you again in a minute in the next stream. Peace out, everyone.